Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have a fun metallic watercolor painting of this white-ish tiger. I have some Legion black watercolor paper that I have cut down to a card size. So I made it slightly smaller than an A2 size so that it would be measure 4 inches by 5 1/4, and then you can mount it on some cardstock, as I think I've got a picture at the end here that will show you that. Then you can just kind of see the rim of the cardstock, and that will fit onto a standard A2 size card. And it's always a fun way to be able to have an original painting and then have it give another life by sending it to someone. So I'm just basically starting by taking one of the sort of clearer shimmery colors and laying down the general shape of the tiger, his head, and beginning of his torso. This is again I think it's 36 colors. I'll leave the links below, so be sure to check those out. But the artsy metallic all watercolors, and it's sort of a more affordable version of the popular Paul Rubin metallic watercolors. I use metallic watercolors different times, but I don't use them every single time, so I didn't want to invest in the pricier Paul Rubin. And a lot of my work that I'm doing with the metallics is either digital or, like you see here, making cards and things. And so the light fastness isn't a huge issue in most instances. Then I'm going in, that layer dried, and then I'm just going in and drew some of the basic shapes of his face, trying to get the eyes set there and the nose and mouth and some of those suggestions of his black stripes. And with the Posca pen, that's of course acrylic paint, very fluid acrylic paint inside that Posca pen. So it's going to have that opacity on top of the, in contrast to the metallic transparency of the watercolor. So I thought it would be a fun way to do that. I normally don't do it this way, but I thought I'd try something new, and I kind of like how it turned out. You'll see in the end. And just going in with my white, of course, I'm kind of bringing the white Posca pen and getting some of those eyes established. So just kind of working backwards to the foreground as you layer things there. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy these sorts of art and cooking videos in my channel. Thank you for supporting by doing that. Now I've got my Lyra aquarelle crayon. You could also use Caran d'Ache or any of those sort of wax-based or crayon type. You could use color pencil for that matter, Inktense and whatnot. Here I've grabbed a Posca pastel, and I will be doing a video on those that I got to try out. So the verdict's out on that one. Here I've brought in a Caran d'Ache, like a grayish color. So I'm just trying to get some layered color and still wanting to see that transparent metallic watercolor underneath. So I'm making sure not to color in every single little bit so that you can see that foundation there. And then I'm just activating some of that color that I've put on there and then coming back in with black. So you can kind of see the process there, going in and in with the different things. Then I wanted to bring some teal in because I felt like the iridescent quality of that first watercolor had some little pops of teal in it, and so I wanted to accentuate that. So I've got my Caran d'Ache there, bringing that in, and then back to the white. Again, just looking for the opacity in this painting on top. So kind of a different way. I usually paint things and then put the metallic watercolor on top. So this way it's kind of backwards thing. So it was kind of fun though. I really like how he turned out. White tigers are fun creatures to look at, but from a distance. But yeah, so going in there with just, this is an Arteza black acrylic watercolor, or not watercolor, black acrylic paint marker that I had shown before on my channel, and I like it because the finer tip, and then you can go in with some of that detail and still have that opacity that you need. So hopefully this will inspire you to get down and use your art supplies. He was fun to paint, and I hope you enjoy. Check out the links below. Again, like, share, and subscribe. That would be a big blessing. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day.